Hello everyone, my name is VR English and this is a gameplay commentary on sniping on this bad boy map right here called Array. Cheeky thing I want to say, fun fact about Array, is it's one of the few maps in the game where if you're in a gunship you can strafe stingers. True story. I know they're called Strellas, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. I wanted to talk to you guys today about what you want to be in the future, because I've reached the age where I'm 21 and I have no idea what I want to do. When I was younger, true to video gaming heart, I wanted to be a video game tester, thinking that would be the coolest thing in the world. But now I'm age 21 and I've done a lot of research on it, and I've discovered that everyone in the industry thinks it's the worst job in the world, because you literally sit in a cubicle all day playing a broken game, and then you report the errors, and then you're forced to play it again and again and again until you find another error, and then it will frequently crash and you'll have little breaks. It's just horrible. Just don't do it. If you had your heart set on that, have your heart set on something else. If you don't believe me, have a look at pennyarcade.com. It's just as cool, amazing comic website for nerdy gamers, and it's good times. It's good times. Enough about that though. So what would you want to be? Do you guys want to be the stereotypical astronaut, cowboy, fireman, all that shit? Yeah, and if you wanted to be a fireman, get with the times, dude. Seriously. Or did you want to be a sniper? I'm a huge fan of reading about the SAS, which is, for anyone else who's not aware, is the Special Forces in the UK. And they were originally formed during the Second World War, and they were doing all kinds of badass stuff. And I've recently finished a book about them, as recently as the Iraq War, where this guy manages to travel 290 kilometers or 200 miles in 7 days with like no food or no water, which is just ridiculous. And true story, genuine true story, not me just going true story. Like, if you've ever seen, give me 1 second, if you've ever seen A Shark's Tale, if you haven't, I know it's a cartoon, or not a cartoon, it's an animated movie. You should do, because it's badass. There's a little shrimp or prawn in there, and it goes true story, and it's just brilliant, just brilliant. So this is a sniping gameplay, and for me, when I'm sniping, it's not just sniping, it's pistoling and tomahawking, to the point where I find it very hard to not just run around with my pistol out and my tomahawk, because I'm not a hugely passive player. But this is the only map in the game that I would reliably say you could snipe on. I would now say that the map Discovery in the DLC First Strike map pack, if you have purchased that, is also doable. Yeah, that's right, I tried to steal a gunship. And also the Berlin Wall is quite a fun thing to snipe on. But this is the only map I would say you could snipe on for any game type at all. And it's the only one that I would say is reliably made for sniping. Now, I've got Second Chance Pro on, and one sneaky thing about Second Chance Pro is your primary weapon kill-death ratio doesn't go down when you get killed unless they shoot you in the head or hit you with an explosive. So for quite a while I had a kill-death ratio of like 5.5 on my sniper, but now it's settled down to more like 2.8, because the more you play, the more you realise that you're going to get killed by all kinds of horrible things, and by that I mean claymores or boom headshots, although to be fair, if you get boom headshot, you just better take it. But I always found that when I was sniping, I'd get killed by like someone spraying off the hip cross map after I'd hit them with one snipe round, and they'd just kill me with a headshot, and I'd be like, come on now, come on now. So I use Second Chance Pro because I think it's one of the more likely situations as a sniper. You'd be like, I might actually be able to get back up, just like in real life. If someone, actually in real life, if you got hit by a sniper round, this wouldn't be happening. You wouldn't get a hit now because you'd be blown to pieces. But if you were a sniper who got hit by a stray bullet, you'd probably be quite away from an actual battlefield, and you may actually be able to escape alive, which has got some level of realism, I guess. But me running balls deep with a pistol is probably not appropriate. This is actually recorded by a friend of mine called Holy Ghosted, and he's awesome. And he has a sniper as his favourite weapon on this game, which is pretty awesome myself. I also just got my hull pitch back today, after it being broken for such a long time, and I think I may have already broken it, because they were saying that they sent me a message saying that the hull pitch itself was broken. I was like, okay, cool. and I actually think that the plug that they supplied with the Hawpage doesn't do power output properly, and so I have this nice worrying smell of burning, and I immediately disconnected my Hawpage, and hopefully my brand new Hawpage isn't broken. Literally, I sent away the box, they sent me a new box, I'm like, sweet. Set everything really carefully, really carefully, double checked it was the right power cable, and it's just, I hear this smell, and I heard nothing. I smelled the smell of death, and I was like, that's not a good smell. That is not a good smell. And so it's now disconnected, and now I'm using this old gameplay that I should have done a long time ago anyway. I have another gameplay like this where I've got it side by side, where we've got 2 people sniping, and that should be fun to watch too. If you haven't checked it out yet, at the front of my channel, or on Rogue Ghost channel, there's an awesome montage. It's a little bit different from other stuff, and the different thing, the unique tagline that I like to put on it, is that we never lose. We never lose. We don't have a tendency to lose games, and so I would say that every clip in that montage is a game that we've won in. If you don't like quickscoping, then that's fine. You'll love it. If you like quickscoping, you'll love that too. It's got some awesome moments, some great editing. It's quite simplistic. It's not one of those huge things where people do color correcting at every single second just so they think it looks awesome. It's a real thing. So there you go. And there's an example of a noob tube ruining the sniper rifle KD, but it's all good. And I'm about done. Hope you've enjoyed this gentle ramble. It's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you, and I'll speak to you again soon.